In Lecture 3, I have talked how to draw creature on land in a composition way. In this lecture, I go on to show you another example. The difference here is that the monster is living underwater. Let's see it. We start with drawing sketch, simply like the toad and sheep monster we talked about in Lecture 3. The head of the monster is like an egg, while the body is like a cylinder. Drawing this outline can help us figure out the size and the feature of the monster. Okay, now I mark out the place of the eyes right over the mouth. Then we draw the teeth. In order to make it cuter and cartoons, I decided to draw not a real teeth and take over by rows and big teeth. Okay, remember to draw the other side of the mouth. Again, you have to be careful with the volume. The volume is very important for the later work. So, the body is finished and goes on with the hands. Frankly, there is no hand other than two short and twisted tentacles. I remember talking about drawing an octopus monster, so this tentacle comes from octopus. And what's more, I want to draw more tentacle for its leg, ear, etc. It must be very interesting to draw the ear to be tentacle. I am afraid that you will never find one similar creature in the supermarket. Okay, the ears are almost finished. They are not simple tentacle and more like some decoration. Now the only thing left are the leg, just like the arm. I here try to draw all the leg to be tentacle. We all know that an octopus generally have 8 tentacles. However, being a cartoon character, 8 tentacles seems too many. It must be simplified. I think that 4 tentacles may be enough for the monster. It's very small in size and 4 tentacles should be able for swimming. In this part, my target is to combine the ear and the octopus better. Start with the head. Draw the eye on the place we marked before. Here we don't need a very big iris, because I'm so sure that it is not that kind of creature. Then draw the outline of the mouth. Mouth and nose are very important facial features. They must be drawn well because it shows the character of the monster. Okay, draw slantwise stroke inside the mouth in a certain pattern as I did. The stroke implies shadow, and the tongue and the teeth are mostly in the shadow. Some people may try to draw the shadow with pure black. That should be not good, because generally shadow is translucent. We can still see things in the shadow. Just like the tongue, except for some situations, teeth are not very important for the character of the monster. We just draw them where they belong to. As for the mouth, we must be so careful on its shape. It's very important because it surely shows us a really weird little monster. The texture here is not the same as the toad's skin. It's not lump, and more about color changing. If you ever saw a real october, of course you can find one in a photo from the internet. You will notice that the color of the skin is extremely complex. There are thousands of colors. We surely don't want to draw that many colors. Here I use a method many people ever did. That is, drawing simple little circles to represent the complex texture. We just many small circles that are often on the back and on the back of the hand and leg. Keep drawing. It's a simple and easy process. If you get more practice hour, you can also try the other kind of texture. Try cross line, triangle, or any other shape. I'm sure you will learn more. Let's go on. We now start drawing detail. Begin with the most important head. Pick out a black color or choose a darker pencil. Let's look for a place to start drawing. You need to be very careful. Once the eye is done, some characters of the monster are shown to all the people. For example, if you draw sleepy eyes, the monster will be some kind of lazy creature. Another example is that you will get a savage animal if you give it sharp, slant-wise eyes. Then we draw the teeth. Those they are not as important as the eyes. They must be drawn well for the reason that they are in a very big size and they catch people's attention. The shape and outline of a tooth is a little like semicircle with a sharp cap. Sharp cap means the sharp end of the teeth. If there is no sharp cap, the little creature may not even choose any food. So we draw the cap reasonably. The tongue here is the same as the teeth. It is big in size and eye-catching. Just draw it carefully. I go on drawing the other part. The outline of the wrist is long and wide. You have to be careful with that. And then draw the arm. Around the bottom of the arm, wrinkles are formed because of muscle movement. The wrinkles in front body are deep, while those on back are shallow. As with the arm, when drawing the belly, you should pay attention to the wrinkle as well as the outline. Decide where they are going, which must be reasonable. That means the movement of the lower jaw leads to those wrinkles. We continue drawing the back. In fact, I draw the texture on the back. The texture should be drawn darker to catch more attention. Okay, go on with the tentacle feet. When you are drawing the tentacle, be careful with the line. Line of sea creature should be fluent most of the time. If you still remember, skin of most sea creatures are smooth and shiny. So every line must connect the other one closely. Here the tentacle is a little hard to draw because it asks for very fluent line. And the end of the tentacle is twisted in circle, which adds more difficulty to our drawing. Now we get 4 tentacles. Every one of them must not be used rashly. It may ruin the whole picture. It is actually simple, isn't it? Moving on. Ear should be a special part. It looks like a tentacle, but we don't actually draw out the exact shape. Now I have to try my best to draw a good pair of ears. I assume that the ears are using for radar or something and I just it. Thinking in this way may help you bring your word to life. Okay, ears are also finished. Let me check what we are missing here. Like head, texture on head, etc. Okay, it's nearly finished. Thanks for watching.